tempo deadlifts is an example where I would count to 3 on the way down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Lost Edge asks, I have an easy bar at my home and some heavy bars. Should I do deadlifts with that? I really can't slam the bar to the ground in my apartment. So you said you have some heavy bars. By heavy bar, I'm assuming you mean a barbell like this. So why wouldn't you do deadlifts with the barbell like this? I mean, like, is that what you mean by heavy bar? If your only concern is you can't slam the bar to the ground in your apartment, that's fine. We'll talk about that. But in terms of using the easy bar, if you're limited on gym equipment and you have some sort of easy curl bar like this, this is a variant of the easy curl bar, and you want to do deadlifts, you can do deadlifts with this. The thing I would consider is, while doing the deadlifts, is the curl in the bar somehow interfering with your ability to pull it up? Like, is the curl punching you in the groin and then you feel like you belong in the Three Stooges because of how you're doing this? Or is it colliding with your knees in a different way that's impacting your deadlift? Okay, fine. Maybe in that case, that's a concern. But, okay, he says he has the easy bar. That's his only bar, and he has some heavy weights to go with it. So, yes, you can do deadlifts like this. Just pay attention to if it's like getting in your way, like hitting your groin or your knees in an awkward way. That being said, doing deadlifts where you have to lower the bar slowly or quietly because either your gym does not allow for loud noises or because you're in an apartment, that's perfectly fine. You got to make do with what you got to do. For deadlifts, there's rhyme and reason to do slow deadlifts where you lift it up slowly and you lower it slowly. Or in other words, the concentric and the eccentric. Concentric is the hard part of the lift where you're contracting your muscles. So basically a deadlift, hard part is pulling off the ground. The eccentric is the lengthening of the muscles, or the easy part, which is lowering it back down with gravity. So on the concentric, almost everybody is going to deadlift with a pull up hard and fast and just get it up. The difference comes afterward with how do you lower the bar back down? Do you pretty much just drop it like a controlled drop, or do you do a slow controlled eccentric? There's reasons to do both. In your case, you're restricted by, like, the choice of training is restricted because of your apartment. So therefore you should do controlled eccentrics, which means you won't go as heavy as you could with just doing pure heavy concentrics with a controlled drop. And that means also you will have to lower the weight. So, for example, if you were to do deadlifts, so like an example how this would look. So my typical deadlifts would look more like this. Right, I'm just kind of control dropping. If I were in a quiet apartment, then I would have to lower the weight to something where I could easily do controlled reps on the way down. So the controlled eccentric would basically be like, think of tempo work, where instead of just dropping, I'm going tempo deadlifts is an example where I would count to 3 on the way down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you might have to lower it even more. Lower the weight even more to drop it even more carefully, okay? So tempo deadlifts has a time and place, and in particular, you have to be quiet because of your apartment. So I would be doing tempo deadlifts, and the good news is easy curl bar can't even get that heavy relative to an actual barbell. If you like the content, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Also, follow us on Twitch and leave the notifications on. Feed your brain, feed your body, and see you next time.